Hi, I'm Tammy Stazensky. I'm the marketing director here at the Grand Theater, and we are talking to Sheryl Hemp. And Sheryl has been a longtime supporter, and she is a subscriber not only to the regular season, but also to the 10 by 10 series. Sheryl comes to a lot of shows, and she's just generally been supportive of not only the grant, but Sheryl is also involved in other things in the community. For example, Sheryl helped with the Friends of Rib Mountain get their the visitor center built, right? So Sheryl has been involved in lots of things in the community. But one of the things that she spends most of her time with is at the Grand Theater. So so tell me about how often do you come to the Grand Theater, and why do you subscribe for so many years? It's been over a decade, well over a decade.
I love coming here. It's probably 1 to 2 times a month, sometimes more. I just love the variety of the options that are offered, from music to ballet to plays. There's always something that's intriguing and interesting.
So you sometimes even come to shows that you don't even know that much about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes those have become my favorites over time, ironically. Yeah.
And don't you tend to bring lots of friends too? You have a circle of friends?
Well, I've gathered a group of friends and I order tickets all together, and so I have a ready-made group of people to sit with and help them to get connected to the shows at the Grand as well.
So how would you describe the Grand Theater's place in Wausau, in this community? How important is it?
To me, it's central and crucial. It feels like a center of our community, right off the square downtown, and just the opportunities, the culture, the arts, what it introduces people to and provides us with. It's just a wonderful experience to come here. You are enveloped and transformed in whatever performance is occurring, and you always leave with a wonderful feeling like that was a great night.
And you also come to many different kinds of shows. So one of the things I was going to ask you to talk about was what would you say to someone? How would you describe the Grand Theater and what they would experience if they hadn't come here before, maybe just for a few shows?
Well, I would say there's always a catalog, and you can look through for the different options, and there's a series run through the Grand, through the PAF, that you can come to any off-Broadway shows and opportunities there. But
the 10 by 10 shows
10 by 10. So you can be in the larger theater for other shows, and then the 10 by 10 is a more intimate gathering on the stage where you feel like you're at a club or a house concert listening to a band, and
you feel very much at home.
Very much at home. And if you can do local theater productions or dance performances from the local academies of dance. So there's just a wide variety of opportunities.
And you also, not only do you spend quite a bit in tickets, but you also donate to the Grand. So why is it important that people donate to the Grand Theater? And maybe not everybody knows the Grand Theater is a nonprofit, and we need donations to keep on going. So why do you think it's important for this community to support the Grand?
Well, I think it goes along with what you just said, that the regular ticket prices probably primarily go to the shows that are being offered, and to keep this wonderful facility operating and going and moving and improving with technology, there's an operating budget that needs to be covered. So I think it's important to donate money towards those goals, so
the Grand stays.
Yes, so it stays.
What do you think this town would be like without the Grand Theater?
I don't even want to imagine that, actually. It would feel like it lost part of its heart and soul to me, because it's just such a crucial part of my life, the culture that it brings and provides.
And that's why the Grand has survived, is because of support from the community, not only from the major donors and the companies, but also from the hundreds and hundreds of people who give just a little bit, $25, $50, $100, maybe $200. That all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like when you donate, do you feel like that you're part of, like as you were saying, the bricks and the mortar?
Absolutely, absolutely, and every part does matter. If a person is thinking, I can't give more than $25, but that does matter. You're part of the process, and part of it. It doesn't matter. Everyone is contributing. You don't have to be the biggest donor necessarily to be an important part of keeping this facility a big part of our town and community.
Mm-hmm. So if you had to talk to someone about maybe who hasn't donated in the past, what would you say to them about why it's so important to even just give that $50 or $25?
I think it even starts with our school, with programs where the arts are crucial to our sense of well-being and our minds and our development.
And we bring lots of school groups in. We have special performances, matinees, where we bus students in, and they see a show. For a lot of them, it's their first experience also. So the grant does that as well.
So I think that's a crucial part of all of our development as people, to keep the arts in our lives, lifelong process.
And I know you had talked about the quality of life that the Grand Theater provides for everybody, whether they come to many shows a year or just a couple.
Absolutely. You're entertained with something that makes you laugh or cry. You're learning something new. You
always see people here too.
That's really important. You get to run into your friends and people you might not see other times, and everyone's happy in community together, which is a wonderful thing to do in our world, is to
where everyone can come together.
Yes, to come together and be happy and enjoying something.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, Sheryl, for taking the time to speak with us, and we hope that everyone will donate to the Grand Theater on the Grand Giving Day. So thanks again, and I will see you soon.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thanks.